Good evening, I'm BC Amplified, and welcome to what this week we are calling the Man Channel, the Mania Amplified News Center. In just a couple of minutes, we'll be checking in with our correspondent, Yankee BockWINKLE, who supposedly is outside the AT&T Stadium as we speak, down in Dallas, Texas, the venue of, or Arlington, Texas, the venue of WWE WrestleMania this year. So it'll be cool to check in with our correspondent, Yankee BockWINKLE, and see how everything is going down thus far, man. All the festivities. And maybe he can give us a glimpse into what to expect at that venue. So that'll be in a couple of minutes. I want to start off with some pretty big news from Monday Night Raw that affects WrestleMania in a big way. The return of Bobby Lashley has been issued, man, by reputable sources. Bobby Lashley scheduled to return this Monday, not next Monday, the Raw after WrestleMania. No, this Monday. Of course, we haven't seen Bobby Lashley since the Elimination Chamber in February. We last saw him compete at the Royal Rumble. And then a month later, he showed up at the Chamber, but he was taking out before he could actually get into the ring. Brock Lesnar is fucking people up. People are going through the actual pods, and Bobby Lashley somehow got knocked out by his own pod. Of course, we learned later that Bobby Lashley had a shoulder injury from Royal Rumble. So the bottom line is, it's been a couple of months since we've seen Lashley. We knew he was imminent, his return, but we didn't think it would be beforehand. Especially with all these people that Vince McMahon has to somehow puzzle piece back in there. Bayley somehow, Gable Stevenson's being popped in here, Cody Rhodes, and of course Asuka within the next few weeks, and so many others. But it looks like Lashley is going to get it beforehand, and that leads everybody to believe that Lashley versus Omos is going to be the new match. Because if you guys have been following along, Vince McMahon is very high on Omos getting his own singles bout at Mania. It's funny, you can't find room for your Intercontinental Champion. You can't find room for your United States Champion. You can find room for Logan Paul. You can find room for Johnny Knoxville. Even Pat McAfee can get a match. But Omos is going to come before your IC Champion and your US Champion. All right, makes sense. We're just reporting the news here, man. So the original reports is that Vince wants Omos to have a singles bout. This led us to believe that Gable Stevenson will probably be that guy, and then we started hearing that Gable Stevenson was going to pretty much squash Omos, which would do nothing for Omos. He's already struggling to connect with the crowd. That'll absolutely be his burial. But now with Bobby Lashley coming back, you have to believe that this will be Omos's singles bout at Mania. You have to believe that they're going to set up Bobby Lashley and Omos. Not that anybody needs to see that, but this is the way Vince thinks. Yes, you do. We're going to give it to you. You're going to love it. So don't be shocked if by the end of Monday Night Raw, we're getting an Omos-Bobby Lashley match, or at least the setup to it. But then it's a ripple effect, right? If it's not Gable Stevenson, then do they just keep him off until the Raw after Mania, which was the original report we heard last week? Or do they have Gable Stevenson as the guy who shows up and takes out Seth Rollins, gives Rollins his WrestleMania moment, but absolutely plants him instead of a big, a victorious moment for Rollins? Does Gable Stevenson kind of rain on his parade? And it's not Cody, right? I mean, you got to believe if Gable Stevenson comes in place of Cody, that's going to get Gable Stevenson booed, and I'm not sure that's the right move. So again, I think they would have to stick Cody with Rollins. If Omos is going to play around with Bobby Lashley, if that's what they're going to do, then just hold off Gable Stevenson. I think that's the best bet. And you got to believe, where does The Undertaker come into play? Is he the one to take out Rollins? Is he going to take out Omos? Because The Undertaker is not just going to play around on a Hall of Fame stage, hello to everybody. You know how they parade everybody from the Hall of Fame? You got to believe he's not going to be reduced to just saying hi to everybody. And by the way, that's only night one. Sometimes they do, though. The last couple of years, I think they paraded them out there both nights. But you got to believe it's Texas. Undertaker's going to have something else. Remains to be seen. But again, we're just delivering the news, man. Bobby Lashley, don't be too shocked if he shows up Monday before Mania, and don't be too shocked if they set up a match between him and Omos. It's looking a lot more like that's the case, and this goes with exactly what BC's been telling you. This is the most clusterfucked WrestleMania build and weird road to Mania that we have ever seen. I mean, there is so much that is still not finalized. There's so much that's being switched around and even being taken off the show. It's just a clusterfuck, man. And you want to say that's a good thing, right? We're surprised. Everything feels fucking, it's an exciting feeling, you know? All these puzzle pieces are still being moved around. That's not good for WrestleMania. That's a big reason why ticket sales are where they're at right now. And in the near future, I hope to do some reporting on that as well, because that's another beast. And you can't expect people to be excited about going to a show, spending hundreds and even thousands of dollars going to a show that is not even finalized. I mean, you look at night number 1. We went over this in yesterday's news reporting. Night 1 so far for WrestleMania, check these matches out. This is all for night 1. If you bought a ticket, you tell me you're excited for this. Your 2 main matches are the women's title matches. Your main event, Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. And the other match to be excited about, I guess, is Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. Aside from those 2 women's title matches, all you have to look forward to, we have to look forward to on night 1, is Drew McIntyre versus Happy Baron Corbin. The tag team title holders, the Usos, taking on Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. That's right, the tag title holders. And the only other thing announced is the Stone Cold interview by Kevin Owens. 4 matches in an interview. You better hope there's another 2 to 3 matches, and that'll be thrown together against the wall last minute. So how can you be excited for that first night of WrestleMania? We can go to night number 2, and it's a little better, but only just a little bit. People don't know what they're buying tickets to. They don't know because nothing is finalized. The cards are only half done. So how can you get excited about things you don't even know about? It's not a good type of excitement in the terms of suspense. It's the they don't even know what they're doing type of knowledge. We don't want that. We want to think that they know what they're doing, and we're going to be in for the surprise. But when you know that they don't know what they're doing in that company, when you know that they're running around frantic, when you know that things are being changed around because they don't know what they're doing, I guess the best way to sum it up, guys, is Vince McMahon has lost control of the event. I think that's the best way BC can give it to you. I know that's hard to hear. I know that's not words you want to hear. Vince McMahon has lost control of the event. And if you want to be more downright truthful, brutally honest, perhaps Vince McMahon has lost control of his entire company. Again, I know that's harsh to hear. It just seems that way. It's so odd, everything that is being moved around and put here and taken off, and we're just a few nights away. We're less than a week from night number 1, 6 nights away. I mean, I've never seen anything like this in the 3 decades that I've been watching Mania. Over 3 decades that I've been watching WrestleMania. Just odd, man. Anyway, to get a better glimpse into what is happening in Arlington, Texas, AT&T Stadium, 6 nights before Mania, get the atmosphere, we're going to take it to our correspondent, Yankee BockWINKLE. Yankee, can you hear me over in Arlington?
Somebody tell me when I'm live. I can't hear BC. What? When, now? BC! BC, can you hear me?
We got you, Yankee. We got you.
It's me, Yankee BockWINKLE, BC. That's capital B, lowercase O-C-K, capital Winkle. And I'm coming at you outside of the AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Texas, where in just a few days, BC, we hope to have this place packed with a raucous WWE Universe crowd. It's a whole universe, BC.
Yankee, are you sure you're in Arlington, Texas?
Of course I'm telling the truth. Of course we're in Texas. Just because you ain't got the nice stadium, I'm giving you a visual effect here, BC. What are you, the visual police? We're in Texas. Just take my word for it, BC.
Is that snow we're seeing?
Yes, you are seeing snow, BC. That is accurate. It is pretty damn cold right now. My coffee has turned into a brick. And that's a problem, BC, because I'm pretty sure Dunkin' Donuts does not serve brick house coffee. It's cold, BC. My cameraman's half done
Yankee,
frozen.
it says it's 90 degrees in Arlington.
What's that, BC?
It says it's 90 degrees.
Up my ass. It's not 90 degrees. It's 10 degrees. Take my word for it, BC.
I feel like you should be in shorts and a tank top.
Well, here you go again, Mr. BC tough guy, right? Oh, I got big muscles. My name's BC, and I'm warmer than you. Well, not everybody's built like you, BC, okay? You're gonna be warm in 10 degrees, and as far as it telling you 90, well, machines are meant to be broken, right? The internet is a machine. Maybe it's telling you false, wrong numbers, BC. You're gonna apologize to me because once I break this news to you, you're gonna be all nice to Yankee BockWINKLE. Capital B, lowercase O-C-K, capital Winkle. That's right, because I got breaking news, BC. And you're gonna wish you were nicer to me.
All right, Yankee, can you give us the news, man?
Yeah, now you want the news. The news is this, BC. Confirmed. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, title versus title, BC. Confirmed by yours truly, Yankee BockWINKLE. That's capital B, lowercase O-C-K, capital Winkle.
Wait, we already knew that.
BC, seriously? You are missing the point. I'm confirming what was once a rumor. That's the breaking news. I can confirm Roman versus Brock, title versus title. It's no longer a mystery. It's no longer a rumor, BC.
Yankee, that is not breaking news.
So what are you telling me, BC? Everyone else is going to take credit for this news? Are you telling me, BC, that Yankee BockWINKLE didn't break this?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
Oh, whatever, BC. I don't need this right now. I gotta unfreeze my cameraman. I gotta get my coffee unbricked. And right now, I gotta go into AT&T Stadium, which you don't believe I'm next to, BC. If my cameraman wasn't damn frozen, I'd show you the building. But I got things to do, BC. When you want real news, you come right back to Yankee BockWINKLE. That's capital B, lowercase O-C-K, capital Winkle. Hey, are they cutting me off? Where's my visual? Hello? BC, can you hear me?
All right, that's it. Cut Yankee off.
Yankee
Cut him off.
BockWINKLE,
Cut him off.
capital B, lowercase O-C.
Bring it back. Bring it back to me. All right, guys, that was the M.A.N Mania Amplified News Center correspondent Yankee BockWINKLE. Something tells me he was not coming to us in front of AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, but that's just the hunch that I got. But anyway, make sure you stay subscribed, notified, and amplified. On this very channel, we are your one-stop source for everything WrestleMania this week, man. If it's newsworthy, if it's breaking news, if it's a big update, you're going to hear all about it on this channel, man. Doesn't matter what hour of the day. It could be 3 a.m. You're nice and snuggly, tucked in, asleep. And BC's cranking out breaking news and updates, man. We'll have it all for you right here. And hopefully, maybe even, we can get better correspondents as the week goes on. But either way, guys, BC Amplified. And until the next big story breaks, BC signing off, saying so long,